So, you can hear one male's roaring. I'm hoping he's going to start joining him now. So they moved a little bit from where we had them this morning. Who's this? Is this? Here we go. Here goes Tinyo. So Mfumo started off the roaring. Was this Mfumo? I can't know. It is Tinyo. Tinyo, why would you roaring with your coalition mate? It's very rude. I definitely think they are going to roar again, and in the next little while. So they've moved probably 50 or 60 meters, probably because of the elephants. It wasn't the most enthused lion roar I've ever heard from Mfumo. I can't see Mfumo at the moment. Come on, Tinyo. Give us a big one. Oh. He gave us a big yaw. I'm trying to say, is that not Mfumo? Just, can you super zoom onto his cheek there? No, it's not. It's Tinyo. Oh, look at those eyes. Oh, look at those gnashes. Look how he's lifting his nose to the air, sniffing, picking up all the information the wind's bringing with him. He's not going to roar for us now. I wonder if they're going to get up, start moving. They might move towards the Nkahumas. They might not. They might go off on patrol. As it gets darker, it becomes more and more the lion's time, so to speak. Oh, itchy nose. Well, it has been another incredibly cat-filled drive. We are being incredibly spoilt at the moment. Karula, cubs, a surprise Tingana, a surprise Nkahuma, and now with the big Birmingham boys. Remember, hashtag Safari Live or questions at WildEarthTV. If you've got any questions about lions or anything we've seen today for that matter. And also, could someone let me know how many birds we eventually got up to, so I know how much to berate myself this evening. Now, we've got I was talking about indicator species in terms of healthy ecosystems and in Africa, and Feline Ferocity says snakes. Well, it is small, and ground hornbills definitely do eat a lot of snakes, but snakes do survive even with human habitation. In some cases, snakes even increase because of who's an elephant in terms of vermin, and you get lots of rats and things around human habitation. Therefore, in quite a lot of cases, snakes can increase. So it's not snakes. But you're on the right track. It's It's not a reptile, I'll give you that as a clue. Let's go see if we can spot Mfumo. It sounded like he was just around the corner from Tinyo. I would say, yeah, there we go. So we didn't see him earlier, we could just hear him. Hello, Mfumo. Smelly cat. Now, hopefully you're going to be more prone to roaring than your coalition mate. Giving himself a good clean. He's been spending an incredible amount of time with Nkahumas recently. It'll be interesting to see if he decides to go off patrolling or visiting the Sticks or the Torchwood Pride. Or is he going to hang on a little longer with the Nkahumas? Grooming is obviously quite an important thing for lions. And all cats for that. Okay, here we go. No, still time to groom. Now, if we look sort of on what would be the back of his knee, so to speak, you can see there, look at all those ticks. It's sort of a little infestation of ticks there. It's in one of those hard to reach spots. Now, we must consider how, there we go. He's going to try and lick some of those ticks off there. We'll see them falling. Get those terrible creatures. Look, must be so incredibly infuriating. But I suppose a lion's sort of level of comfort is very different from ours. Oh, so Safari, Ginny, Stuart and Jeffrey think the indicator species might be dung beetles. Well, unfortunately it's not. It's a very good guess though, because if you think about it, large commercial cattle or goat or sheep farms produce a lot of dung, so the dung beetles are still happy. Okay, well, we're going to sit here patiently hoping the Birmingham boys are going to shatter the quiet of the African night with an impressive roaring display. So while we wait, let's go see what Jamie's up to. Oh, he started a roar. Oh, there we go. Come on. Stop yawning and give us a proper roar. he had us all fooled there. He gave a good few and he never quite got going to the moo. Got sidetracked with grooming. Maybe he's a millennial lion. Oh, we can hear some of the nocturnal birds starting to get going. Can hear a pearl-spotted owlet in the distance. And really faintly in the distance we can hear fiery-necked nightjar. Good Lord, deliver us. I don't know how they make that out of the fiery-necked nightjar's call. Oh, ears are up. Nope, he's going to carry on licking. Oh, come on, Mfumo. Now, I think I might have caught you guys out with that. One of the most important indicator species in a healthy ecosystem. I'll give you guys a little bit longer before I let the cat out of the bag. Of course, it's not a cat. Domestic cats are a sign of a very unhealthy ecosystem if you have them running around. They are responsible for 80% of the avian extinctions in the last 100 years. Now, a leopard tortoise from James, Richard, Raisa and Michael. I suppose you could say they're an indicator species, but not as an important one. And the only reason the leopard tortoise actually doesn't do too well with too much human habitation is because they taste quite good and they get eaten. But they still survive reasonably well on commercial farms. Well done to Connie, Carla and Nicole. You guys are spot on. It is frogs. Of course, not all species of frogs, but most species of frogs are very, very sensitive to changes in their environment. Now, with any commercial farming, things like fertilizers, pesticides, any change to the water, from fertilizers, pesticides, anything like that, a frog is a very, very, very good indicator, because the slightest change, they absorb almost all those terrible things through their skin. So if there's an area devoid of frogs, you're going to tease us again. He's just teasing us. But we did also hear another little nocturnal bird calling there. That was a barred owlet. Looks like he's getting stuck into some more, trying to remove some more of those ticks. Well, we're not going to move a muscle, but I'm sure Jamie would love to say goodnight. Well, we didn't miss anything, apart from a bit more grooming by Mfumo, the authority. Now, I'm hoping he decides to display his authority with an impressive roar. Oh, he's going back after those ticks, saw him, before the end of the safari. And it's amazing how well that wound is healed. And I know lots of you were quite worried about it, but you've got to realize that this is a hard life out here for lions. And to be the apex predator is not easy. And it's very, very common for them to be completely covered in bites, holes, limping, scratches. That is sort of the way of the male lion. And for me, a male lion without holes and scratches and nicks and cuts and bumps isn't really a male lion. And it's one of the easiest ways to tell with photographs if it's a wild lion or a captive bred lion or a zoo lion. Zoo lions don't look like that. Come on, you've got 2 minutes, and Mfumo, give us a show. I came all the way back here just to hear you roar, so you just better behave now. Oh, look at those eyes. Exquisite creature. Now, of course, we are coming towards the end of the safari. I don't think... Eggs, do you think we made it to 20 birds? I'm not sure. I think we were close to 20, which was a good effort in cloudy, windy weather. We might have to try again on the sunrise safari. 38 is an impressive number that Brian and I put up. And we're going to have to see what we can do. Well, there we go. Thank you very much, Cyprian. 22 species. Not bad for an afternoon sunset safari. We're going to have to do better on the sunrise safari and hope the big cats don't get in the way. Well, I'm only joking. We do love seeing the big cats. And we are coming towards the end of the sunset safari.